Ever feel like you're handing out painkillers for everyone else's headaches? It's like you're the go-to person for everyone's problems, right? You're the one they call when they need a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, or just someone to vent to. And while it's great to be there for your friends and family, it can get pretty exhausting. Yeah, we've all been there. You know the drill. Your best friend is having a meltdown about their love life, your mum is stressing about the neighbor's cat, and suddenly, you're drowning in their emotional baggage. It's like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and it's starting to take a toll on you. Your mate's having a meltdown about their love life, your mum's stressing about the neighbor's cat, and suddenly you're drowning in their emotional baggage. It's not just one person's problems, it's a whole collection of issues that you're trying to juggle. And let's be honest, it's overwhelming.
Hold up! It's time to put down the metaphorical paracetamol and back away slowly. You don't have to be the hero all the time. It's okay to take a step back and let others handle their own issues. You need to prioritize your own mental health and well-being. Listen, caring is cool and all, but absorbing everyone else's drama like an emotional sponge? Not so much. You're not a sponge. You're a human being with your own set of challenges and emotions. It's important to set boundaries and not let other people's problems consume you. You wouldn't expect to physically carry someone else's shopping all the time, so why lug around their emotional baggage? It's not your responsibility to fix everyone's problems. You can be supportive without taking on their burdens. It's heavy, it's draining, and frankly, it's not your job. You have your own life to live and your own challenges to face. It's okay to say no and take a step back when you need to.
This isn't about becoming an uncaring robot, but learning to protect your own mental well-being. It's about finding a balance between being there for others and taking care of yourself. You can still be a good friend and family member without sacrificing your own happiness and peace of mind. Think of it as self-preservation, not selfishness. Taking care of yourself is not a selfish act, it's a necessary one. You can't pour from an empty cup, so make sure you're filling your own cup first. You deserve to feel light, free, and ready to tackle life's adventures, not bogged down by everyone else's issues. Imagine how much more you could accomplish if you weren't weighed down by other people's problems. You could focus on your own goals and dreams and live a more fulfilling life. Ready to reclaim your mental chill? Let's do this. It's time to take control of your own life and prioritize your own well-being. You've got this.
Imagine your mental health is a magnificent castle. Go with it, it'll make sense. Picture the grand towers, the strong walls, and the serene gardens within. This castle is your sanctuary, a place where you feel safe and at peace. Now, you wouldn't leave the drawbridge down 24/7, letting anyone waltz in and wreak havoc, would you? Just like a castle needs protection from invaders, your mental health needs boundaries to keep it secure. That's where boundaries come in. They're the sturdy walls and guarded gates protecting your mental well-being. These boundaries are essential for maintaining the integrity of your mental castle, ensuring that only those who respect and value you can enter.
Boundaries are essentially the limits you set on what you will and won't accept from others. They define the space where you feel comfortable and respected. By setting these limits, you communicate to others how you expect to be treated. They're about communicating your needs and prioritizing your own well-being, which is totally okay and actually very healthy. When you assert your boundaries, you're not only protecting yourself, but also teaching others how to treat you with the respect you deserve. They're not about being mean or shutting people out, but about creating a safe space for yourself where you can thrive. Boundaries help you maintain your mental and emotional health, allowing you to be your best self. Think of it like your personal space bubble, but for your mind. This bubble is flexible yet strong, expanding and contracting as needed to keep you safe and comfortable.
Some people might get a bit miffed when you first start setting boundaries. Don't worry, that's normal. It's a sign that you're changing the dynamics and taking control of your mental space. It just means they're used to having free reign in your mental kingdom. They may not understand your need for boundaries at first, but with time and consistency, they'll learn to respect them. Stay strong. Your mental moat depends on it. Remember, setting boundaries is a continuous process. It's about regularly checking in with yourself and adjusting your limits as needed. Your mental health is worth the effort, and your castle deserves the best protection you can give it.
We've all encountered them, the emotional dump truck. They reverse into your life, unload their problems, and leave you feeling emotionally drained and ready for a nap. And not the good kind of nap.
These energy vampires often aren't even aware they're doing it. They might be chronic complainers, drama magnets, or masters of the guilt trip. They thrive on attention and validation, often at the expense of your emotional energy. Learning to spot these emotional vampires is the first step to protecting yourself.
Watch out for people who constantly talk about themselves, their problems, and their never-ending dramas. They rarely ask about you or offer support in return. Pay attention to how you feel after interacting with them. Do you feel energized and uplifted, or drained and exhausted? Trust your gut, it's usually right.
Section 4, no is a full sentence and a mental health mantra.
Repeat after me. No is a complete sentence. It doesn't require justification, elaboration, or a 10-slide PowerPoint presentation. It's a simple, powerful word that sets a clear boundary. Yet for some reason, we often struggle to say it. We worry about seeming rude, selfish, or disappointing others. But here's the thing. Saying yes to everything means saying no to yourself, your needs, and your mental health. Start small. Decline that extra commitment you don't have the energy for. Politely refuse to engage in gossip or negativity. Remember, you don't owe anyone an explanation. As you get more comfortable saying no, you'll be surprised by how empowering it feels. It's like flexing your mental muscles, telling the world, I'm in charge of my own well-being.
Section 5, the art of the strategic sidestep, navigating tricky situations.
Let's be real. Sometimes you can't just say no outright. Life is full of moments where a direct refusal isn't the best option. Whether it's at work, with family, or among friends, there are times when a more nuanced approach is necessary. Maybe it's your boss, your nan, or that overly sensitive friend who cries at dropped toast. These are the people we care about, and we don't want to hurt their feelings or cause unnecessary drama. That's where the art of the strategic sidestep comes in. It's a skill that can save you from awkward situations and help maintain harmony in your relationships. It's about gracefully dodging the emotional dump truck without causing a scene. One tactic is redirection. This involves subtly shifting the focus of the conversation to something less intense or more positive. If someone starts unloading their problems, try steering the conversation in a different direction. For instance, if a friend is venting about their job, you might ask about their weekend plans or a hobby they enjoy. Ask about something positive in their life, or bring up a completely unrelated topic. This can help lighten the mood and give the person a break from their worries. Another option is to set time limits. This is particularly useful in situations where you can't avoid the conversation altogether. If you can't escape the conversation, politely set a boundary on how long you're able to listen. You might say something like, I really want to hear about this, but I only have a few minutes before I need to insert plausible excuse here. Hey, I've only got a few minutes before I have to insert plausible excuse here, but tell me what's going on. This shows that you care, but also respects your own time and mental space. Finally, if all else fails, there's always the classic escape route. Oh, look at the time. I've got to run. This can be a last resort when you need to extricate yourself from a conversation quickly. Remember, your mental health is more important than being polite to a fault. It's okay to prioritize your own well-being and set boundaries when needed. Practicing self-care and knowing when to step back can help you navigate tricky situations with grace and confidence. In the end, the goal is to find a balance between being considerate of others and taking care of yourself. By mastering the art of the strategic sidestep, you can handle difficult conversations with ease and maintain healthy relationships. So next time you find yourself in a tricky situation, remember these tips. With a little practice, you'll be able to navigate any conversation with poise and tact. And who knows, you might even find that these strategies help you build stronger, more resilient connections with the people around you. After all, communication is key, and knowing how to handle tricky situations is an invaluable skill in both personal and professional life. Take some time to reflect on your interactions and think about how you can apply these techniques in your own life. With patience and practice, you'll become a master of the strategic sidestep. So go ahead, give it a try. You'll be surprised at how much smoother your conversations can be when you know how to navigate tricky situations with finesse.